Sometimes after a relationship with a narcissist is over, they don't actually go away. They repeatedly try to reach out to you, and it's a very common tactic called hoovering. In this video, however, I want to talk about when what should be the norm in the narcissistic cycle doesn't happen, and you don't hear from the narcissist again. Or why do they just suddenly stop hoovering after being so incredibly persistent for such a long time? So let's get into that. There are several reasons why you might not get a Hoover from a narcissist. You hit the ego. If you're the one who walked away and ended the relationship, you more than likely won't be getting a Hoover anytime soon. Narcissists love to be right, but even more than that, they love to win. Everything is a game with a highly narky person. And a breakup, that's absolutely no different. That's probably the number one thing they're kind of looking to win, quote unquote. A narcissist wants and needs to leave the relationship on their terms, when they are ready, when they have new supply, when they are sure they have gotten every possible thing from you that they can. And when you essentially rob them of that by leaving, by being the one who ends the relationship, that causes a huge blow to the ego. They never expect you to be the one who leaves. And when you are the one who ends things, as far as a narcissist is concerned, you just won. And really, that can only mean one thing. They lose. And it hurts the ego, but what it also does is it causes fear. Like I said, narcissists with the arrogance and the ego, they never think that you're going to leave or that you're going to stand up for yourself, get educated, end the relationship or the friendship, or go no contact. They never think any of that stuff is going to come from you. And once you display that you will do just that, you will do those things, you become dangerous. It shows the narcissist really has no control. They have no power. You're taking it. The gaslighting is not working. The manipulation is not working. And when this happens, you are frankly not a good source of supply. You cannot be controlled. The gaslighting, the manipulation is not working. And you become, frankly, far too risky to Hoover. You're just kind of generally pretty useless now. And don't take that personally. I still am useless as far as the narc in my life was concerned. But we have to keep in mind that a narcissist will only Hoover out of pure desperation. There's no one giving them attention, no one to placate them, no one to please them, no one to, hell, even fight with so they can feel powerful and in control. And there comes a time where narcissistically, is that a word? I don't know. Did I make a thing? But as far as a narcissist is concerned, there is a time where we are just completely useless and we're just not worth a Hoover. They see absolutely no benefit in it for them. And so that's just a wrap. They're just going to stop trying, or they're never going to try at all. If you feel like you need someone to talk to, a survivor that you can vent to, share your story with, what you're going through, or get some advice and techniques on how to heal from a narcissistic relationship, you can set up appointments with me to talk one-on-one. Simply email bookachatwithjess@gmail.com or click the link down below in the video description to skip all that emailing and just book a private session that way, and I look forward to hearing from you. There are times when they do Hoover. Sometimes they can Hoover just absolutely incessantly nonstop, but then it just very quickly ends. It's super abrupt. And some of these things I'm going to discuss now are similar to what I spoke about when they don't Hoover, but I just kind of want to cover as much as I can here on this topic as quickly and effectively as I can. So let's go over some of these. Why they Hoover and then just kind of stop. You gray rocked effectively. Not everybody can go no contact with a narcissist. Some share a business. They work together in the same place. They have children. Things where two people can't just close the door on each other forever and move on like it didn't happen. Gray rocking and doing it effectively, though it can decrease the number of superfluous Hoovers that you might get, it might not necessarily end them completely if this is a person that's going to stay in your life. Trust me, I know it can take time, but gray rocking can slowly condition a narcissist that you have to keep in touch with that this is not romantic. This is not a game. I am not playing. This is not personal. This is business. So unless you absolutely need something, unless you're dead, dying, or on fire, buzz off because I don't want to hear about it. If you're in the situation where you need to gray rock, I do have a few videos on that. I will toss one or two down in the video description for you if you want some more tips on how to gray rock and how to do that effectively. You blocked them. Blocking obviously works quite well if this is the path that you choose, and it will put a stop to the Hoovers. They can make the new accounts and keep trying, but if you stay steadfast in silence and continue to block the new accounts, it will take some time, again, conditioning, but they will stop trying to reach out. They learned that there's just no point. And I personally feel this is the most common reason why Hoovers just fly out of their ass and in your general direction, and then they cease with the quickness. Narcissists can't really afford to keep barking up the wrong tree. They already know that they kind of want that shiny new source anyway, because that new source has no idea what kind of bullshit the narc is peddling. And it doesn't even have to be achieved through silence. We don't even have to go dark or radio silent. Eventually we get boring. We're old already to begin with as far as supply is concerned. That interest is going to dwindle. Somebody new catches their eye, and it can end very abruptly when this happens. And again, off they go. They've been caught. Remember, after you, there's somebody new. And this somebody new might catch the narcissist hoovering you and talking with you and trying to keep hanging on. So in some cases, you might be getting texts and calls and they immediately stop. They might have been caught or called out by their new partner, by their new person. A narcissist will need to do immediate damage control if that is actually what happened. And they will always choose to save the new or newer relationship over things with you. You are the one they will instantly go dark on, and it will always be you. They were already hoovering you. So in their mind, they feel that they can come and go as they please. They still have that ego. They still have that arrogance. So they'll be back to check in on you later. But for right now, they need to lie to their new partner, go into denial, begin gaslighting, smear you to this new person and say things like, oh, that's my ex. They're crazy. They won't leave me alone. They're jealous because I'm with you now, and I'm so sorry, but I blocked them. Please subscribe for more videos that are spreading narcissistic awareness each week. Like the video to help reach the ears of even more survivors if you found this helpful today. If you want to hear this video in its entirety, then click the join button or the link down in the description to become a channel member. That way you get access to my full videos each and every time a new one is available for you, as well as a bunch of other rewards and bonus content for your support of my work here on YouTube. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.